The flight is so nothing like in Airbnb. You would wonder why are we in the summer clothes and somewhere in the airport? Because we are actually in Philippines for already a few days, but we had a vacation from filming, and here's why. We had to wake up early today because we are having a very special plan. We are going to the underground river. Still has like few minutes, or maybe they will be late. I mean, it's normal. But just hope someone is coming because we are really excited about this. 30 minutes in waiting, still no bus, still no tour. Actually, we booked through Get Your Guide, so it should be legit. It had so many reviews. I think they are just late because someone else is late and we are last to pick up. That's why we are waiting, but of course the worry already kicked in. We are not sure if we should bother the company and write to them that we are waiting, or we should just be patient and wait. For 45 minutes and writing the email to the company, we got an answer that the tour actually was cancelled. Just nobody informed us. So we are not sure what to do. Normally we would take another trip, I mean with some other tour, but it was cancelled due to high waves, and with high waves we couldn't go to the underground river, just it's too dangerous. So we went to the hotel tours, and they said the same, that underground river is cancelled for today. And the second thing, that we wanted to take this island tour, but it also started at 7 a.m. so we are kind of already too late. Maybe we'll take it tomorrow, but then we will be so close to our work time, so it's a bit worrying, but maybe. And we are still discussing what to do today because it's Sunday, we have the full day free. We decided to have a small vacation and just enjoy ourselves, rest a bit, and now we are flying to Cebu to continue our adventures in Philippines. Puerto Princesa was comparing a small city and kind of a tourist area, but not so much. Yeah, we haven't seen that it to be a tourist part of the country. So probably El Nido is more.
I think the most tourists we saw were in our hotel.
Yeah, the most tourists were in our hotel for sure. And now we are flying to Cebu, and there we will have some maybe first impressions, how we feel, what is the difference between Puerto Princesa and Cebu, where you should go first coming to Philippines, what is better.
So let's go.
So we were discussing whether we will get a bigger plane or whether we will take a small one, and we were right again. It's gonna be a very small plane for this flight. It's kind of, you know, you could joke, we are always joking that these are the private jets of the a bit less fortunate people. So I could barely stand in this plane, so I'm sure Mantas will not fit normally. And it's so tall that you see all the luggages on the sides. We have 2 seats on both sides, so it's a normal small plane. We have similar to in our country that's going to the country nearby, but it's always nice to go to these planes because they are so tiny. You just have the different feeling in them.
Our estimated flying time is 1 hour and 20 minutes.
So the flight was very smooth, and we are already in Cebu, waiting for our luggages right now. Look at the difference of this airport. It really seems more modern, bigger. So it seems that it's our new reality that every time someone needs to pick us in Philippines, they either leave or they never come, and we are just there waiting all the time. So that's no difference. Again, we ordered a taxi online. There is no...
Came 25 minutes too early.
Okay, so the problem is we came 25 minutes too early, so probably now we should wait.
After contacting our transfer firm, we finally were taken by the driver. The ride was estimated for 40 minutes by Google Maps, but in reality it took 2 times more. Traffic in Philippines are extremely hectic. You can find traffic lights with time counter on them showing 6 minutes for one line.
So we came to the flat. We were so happy, finally, all the traffic jams and everything is finally over. You know, it was a hard day and a week, I would say, but the flat is so nothing like in Airbnb. We have filthy spots everywhere, a lot of women here, shower is dirty, everything is actually dirty, window is broken, and of course there is air conditioner here, but when the window was broken and you couldn't close it, I mean it's always open, there was not a lot of point in that, so it was not what we expected, and now we are changing the locations. I'm trying to find another place to stay. And it's already an evening and we have to be at work, so we have only lunch break for that. So it's a little bit stressful today, but I think we can manage this.
You can just imagine our first meeting with this bustling city. It's dark, it's a new place, you have so many stuff on you and you don't know where you should actually go. The biggest challenge was to cross the street. Without locals' help, it could have been forever to manage this task, since cars are never stopping.
Managed to cross the road and we are finally in the next hotel, and god damn it, it's way better, it's so good.
I think what they thought about us, because there was a deposit of 2,000 pesos and we don't have that much cash. I mean, we're soaking wet, and yeah, I said I have maximum 1,000 pesos and they said okay, that's enough.
Yeah, we looked like real backpackers coming to the normal hotel. It was extremely hot outside and we just came and I just bumped on the sofa there waiting, but we enjoyed this place, so it's just for one night.
Next morning we found a place to stay. It was on the 35th floor in the highest building in Cebu, called Horizon. We chose a little bit pricey flat. It costed 2,000 pesos per night. But the problems follow us everywhere, since the internet disappeared in the middle of the day and it was gone for a week. After check-in, we almost instantly went to check for the old town of Cebu. And as everywhere in the Southeast Asia, Grab application was our helper to get around.
Taxi ride took us around 10 minutes and cost 115 pesos, and now we are at Fort San Pedro. Here is the entrance, people taking photos. So the entrance here costs 30 pesos per person. Of course you need to pay in cash as usual. As usually they do not have change, but it's okay. So it cost for us like 70 pesos instead of 30. So let's start from the gallery. So next to the gallery, you start your journey up the hill. Not a very huge hill, of course. This fort is one of the smallest and oldest forts in Philippines, and it just represents this history with when the Philippines were ruled by Spanish army. So here you can find some of the artifacts in the gallery that we shown. And basically this fort is triangle form, what you couldn't find that often. So two sides of the ocean, and then one side is the inside of the country. The sides to the ocean, they have cannons, because in Philippines you couldn't attack through the land, you only through the ocean. And of course going through the fort to see everything that's happening around. That's the plaza, the Independent. It is way cleaner and smoother than all the other places in Cebu, but still very busy, a lot of people around, a lot of cars, so you couldn't run away from that. If you walk in this city, in every street there are a bunch of people, a bunch of cars, and now we're in the Plaza of Independence. And it's just us, no people.
I guess people are scared of sun because it's
very hot.
Very, very hot.
Actually, this place is really cute comparing to some of the other places. They have all the arcs, all the gardens, everything. The only problem here is that the sun is everywhere. Going in streets, it's kind of a entertainment on itself, because you need to go around all the motorcycles, all the cars, people. Everyone is just rushing all the time. So what you need to do, you really need to be careful not be hit by the car or by the motorcycle, because here it seems that the priority is always for the vehicles, not for the people. So it's your necessity to take care of yourself. These busy streets, actually it's like a 5-minute walk, nothing more. Just going through all the motorcycles and everything, and we are in the place. This place is related with the Spanish history again. It's the Magellan Cross. Basically, if you know the history of Fernando Magellan traveling around the world, so he left the cross in here, and they say that it's here still since 15,000. Kiosk there, and inside there is the cross. If you love kitties, the kitties are everywhere. Just above the cross you can see all the drawings, and they represent the Filipinos at that time when the Spanish came.
Why there is so many things about Spanish culture? Because the Cebu is the oldest city in the whole Philippines, and also it has the oldest street. It's columns really near here, and yeah, that's why there's a lot of artifacts from Spanish culture.
And just in front of the cross we have the entrance to the other visited object. I have nothing. So they check you when you're coming in every place, in the supermarkets, and you see in the tourist area. It also has the Spanish part, because it was said it was built around a similar time as the cross. The old time ago they found the picture of the Santo Niño, and that's why at that place they built this church. So now we have this basilica in the city center of Cebu, and of course it's one of the oldest ones in the Cebu, and all the tourists are coming here to check the place, and you can see there are way more people in here than anywhere else. And then you leave the touristic place and you're back to the crazy streets. And now we need to cross the street, and it's always quite a difficult plan, because as I said, we are not the important ones in here. So you basically need to risk your life to run through all these crazy streets. And Mantas, let's run to the car.
What was surprising for us, that it's not always very easy to get Grab in Cebu. Especially from popular places like malls, people are standing in taxi lines there. Few times we had to walk all the way home by foot. And of course it happens at night. Again, the hardest part was to cross the street. Even when you're going through pedestrian crossing, no one really cares. If talking about street safety, they are really unpleasant and everyone is constantly looking at you or asking for money, but we never had any issues while walking somewhere.
So to summarize the whole experience in the Philippines, first of all, we expected that Cebu, of course, would be like more lucky for us than there it was in Puerto Princesa, so that wasn't the case. So maybe that's our luck this time, but in general, we are coming here for workation. We are coming to work and to travel at the same time. So our choice was to go to the cities because we expected to have a better internet. What wasn't really the case, especially in Cebu, because the internet was lost for a week and we were working on the mobile internet. And actually from our experience, we wouldn't suggest that. So if you are coming not to work, then avoid the cities as much as you can. We heard so many positive experiences from the El Nido, from the beaches, from all the places of the country. Even in the next video, we will show you some parts of the country where we were not in the city and we really enjoyed it. We enjoyed the people, the water, the calmness of those parts of the country. So again, the cities are not a priority in this specific country. We have been in huge cities. We were in Bangkok, in US, in London, but I think the Cebu was the highest noise city ever. I mean, it never sleeps. The karaoke is like 24/7. So it was very hard to manage the work. Otherwise, we would suggest to come to Philippines to actually enjoy that warm weather, the beautiful ocean. When we were flying through all the islands, oh my God, the water looks incredible. So that would be our offer, to just choose this country as the country to relax, to have the actual holiday, not necessarily the workation. So to finish up, thank you for watching the whole video. If you liked it, please subscribe, like, comment. We really enjoy to chat with you all. And it really helps to motivate us to share what we are doing while traveling, what we want to share with you, to show you the countries we are visiting. So that's it, and see you in the next video.